Excited.
Hi.
Oh, hi us.
Hi.
Sunday, day 2 of the cleanse. We're making it. We made it. We're getting through, which is good. Um, I don't think. I don't think I was surprised by it. I don't think it was not what I expected. I did survive, so maybe that's slightly unexpected. But otherwise, I don't. It's not my thing. It's not what I like. But I think they say that it's supposed to really encourage fat burning and just how the body processes things afterwards. So if that's the case, then it's worth it. It also helps. We were talking earlier where it also helps us get through that concept where yesterday we talked about we go to food when we feel bad, and so it's rough because we can't do that when we're not eating. So we feel bad because we're not eating, but we can't use food. Today, it's more of a you just don't get to have your food, and that's okay. You just need to recognize that that's what it is. One thing we did do today, which maybe it's not on plan, but it's so minor. It's so we used chicken broth. We cheated with chicken broth. So we had a couple of those boxed containers of chicken broth, and it came up because I was having some pretty bad headaches this morning, and thought maybe it's with all the water we're drinking. If basically my sodium levels are dropping, so we were trying to figure out a way to get sodium into our diet, and so we thought chicken broth was a good transport for that. Looking at chicken, so 1 quart has 40 calories. So because I don't want to do something where it's going to mess up the idea of our digestive system doing whatever it is it's supposed to be doing or not doing, something like that. I should probably research more on what the claims are that are
Between
happening.
now and the next cleanse weekend, maybe we'll do that.
Yeah. But my understanding is that your digestive system is essentially not running at full speed, and so you don't want to eat something that'll start it up again and then not eat for the rest of the day. So we kept it really light, just went with broth. I think it helped. Gave something warm today, which is great because it's you get cold on cleanse days. Yeah, we didn't go to church. It just wasn't happening.
Neither of us were feeling well this morning.
Yeah. But then got through the day. You put in a bit of a work day on house cleaning and doing stuff, and maybe that's a bit much to do on a cleanse day.
Well, you did too.
So
You did all kinds of stuff today.
But yeah.
And you actually had to talk to people today.
Yeah. It happens. But otherwise, my weight still saw a drop from yesterday, which is cool. I'm at 224.6, and you're at...
And my weight absolutely tanked from yesterday. I was at 223.2, I believe, yesterday. And today the scale said 220.8.
So there we go. And I'm sure tomorrow it'll drop again. And now my biggest thing is tomorrow morning I want to get up and I want to eat a huge breakfast. And I don't want to defeat the purpose of what we're doing. So that's my current thing. So we'll see. But otherwise I think we're doing okay. We made it.
Yeah, we made it. We get to reward ourselves tomorrow evening with a fun activity.
Yeah, we go to a concert. Yeah, so that'll be great. So we're survivors. All right.
And I still like the Scooby snacks.
Yeah, and you like the Scooby snacks.
I do.
Okay, so we do have those snacks, and those are handy. Those help take some of the edge off, and those are good.
Yeah, those are nice.
So, yeah. All right, until tomorrow when we can eat food again.
Yes, it'll be lovely.
be wonderful.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. I'm so excited.
All right.
Oh, the big win that we were talking about today. Before we did all of this, one of the things that he and I had discussed was the principle of savoring your food, of actually enjoying it and feeling the feeling of eating instead of just eating and then waiting for that dopamine to kick in and then feel good, but feeling good kind of in the midst of it all, and then you feel fuller faster, and then you really feel like you've had the experience of eating instead of just kind of mindlessly eating. Like when you're like, one of my big things is snacking while I'm watching a TV show or a movie or something like that, and you look down and you realize the entire bowl of chips or candy or whatever it was you were eating is just gone, and you barely remember eating it.
No.
And so the idea of savoring your food being really, really helpful in the weight loss process, and really helpful just kind of in life in general, and being mindful as you're eating. Well, today we got to have a little bit of apple as one of our snacks. Part of the plan, totally allowed. And we both found independently, we were doing this completely unconsciously, but we both found that we were savoring the apple quite a bit, didn't we? We were taking smaller bites, and instead of just horking it down in 2 or 4 bites from my mouth, we were stretching it out because it was so rare that we got to eat something. Now I know that there are a lot of people who have that experience on a regular basis, but it's new to us. And so it was kind of I would consider that to be a win for us today. Just that mindfulness as we were eating. And actually being able to enjoy the food and experience the food and have that be the good feeling instead of the blood sugar spike or the dopamine rush or whatever it was that we'd gotten before.
Yeah, because we didn't get any of those.
A little bit of a blood sugar increase. I wouldn't call it a spike. A quarter of an apple doesn't spike much. And maybe a little bit of dopamine, but nowhere near where we were before.
Yeah. So that's good.
That was good. I thought it was really good.
We're learning to eat well.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Not just eat healthily, but eat well.
There we go. Awesome. All right. Until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.